Hello everybody. Hello. I think the stream just crashed a little bit there, but we're all good. Welcome into the stream, everybody. My Wi-Fi has crashed. That's just brilliant. What a great start to the stream this is. Let me rejoin onto Roblox real quick. Here we go. Erlc. There we go. Anyway, how we doing, everybody? Hello. Coat. Hello. Adventures with Josiah. Hello. AJ Smith. Trooper. Plen Lover 1234. Werewolf Alpha, Toronto Blue Jays fan, I think that says. You guys have some difficult names to understand. Anyways, the server 1. So some of you have noticed in the description server 3 is not there. We're not going to be using server 3 in today's stream. I'm so sorry if you can hear my dog. He'll be quiet in a moment, but yeah, here we are in server 1. Look at that. That looks so cool. We've got ladder trucks being raised. Now in today's stream, we've got some very awesome things to go over. Fishing with Viper, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Hello, welcome into the stream. But this stream is going to be a bit more interesting than the usual ones because I've got some really awesome Photoshop suggestions, or just some stuff that I think would be cool suggestions for the summer update that I want to go through in this video. You guys want a donation goal again? We will do a donation goal later if you guys want that, but yeah, I've got some awesome suggestions. Photoshop, map expansions, we've got fire trucks, everything. It's going to be awesome, so stick around. But look at this, we've got so many people up here. Shout out to these two people over here. We got the OGs, I remember you. We got some of the instructors here as well. Loads of you guys up here. Another OG here in the middle. It's quite a funny coincidence. Not a coincidence, but it was around the summer update last year that I started streaming properly for the first time on this YouTube channel, and some of you guys that were there are here now, so shout out to all of you. Everyone with the merch, shout out to you guys. 2 people over here with the golden merch, that is absolutely incredible. Huge shout out to you two as well. There we go. But yeah, as I said, we've got some insane suggestions to go through in this stream. We'll get onto them in just a moment. We've got someone using voice chat. Let's just make sure my volume is off, because I don't know if you guys have ever been on a live stream with voice chat in the game before. It gets a bit crazy. Ambulance interior would be so cool. I agree. Let's head on to the fire team. Let's start talking about some update suggestions and what we think could be added in the summer update. Everybody let me know in chat, what is the thing you most want to be added in the summer update? So someone right there just said ambulance interiors. That would be really cool. Unfortunately, we don't have them. It's a little bit strange, to be honest. I understand why, but where Erlc is now, I mean, they can perfectly develop it. They have enough developers, enough tools. It can perfectly happen. So yeah, ambulance interiors would be something I would definitely be up for. The idea, I think that would be cool, and I don't think it's unrealistic. Map expansion, more European stuff, yes, more BMWs, Audis, Porsches, that kind of stuff would be cool. Boats, yes, we're going to talk about boats, map expansion, and a fire department update later on in the stream. I've got loads and loads of Photoshop suggestions and stuff to go through, so stick around. We're going to get into that. New chassis, that is an interesting one. That is one you don't hear very much. So by that, I assume they mean the new driving physics, the way you drive. That would be cool. Eclipse Plays, hello. I see you've been on the summer update live stream grind. Nice to see. Updating the map to a larger one. Yeah, that is always going to be the case. Map expansion. That's all people want. I get why. I do get why. Stream snipers go crazy. That is true. A Boeing 737 MAX 8. Listen, I'm all for crazy ideas, but that, I think that's a little bit too crazy. They hired a dev with chassis experience earlier. They're always hiring developers. It's kind of hard to know who is who and who specializes in what. I know there are some people that follow vehicle developers' inventories and kind of get early access to vehicle leaks and stuff. So yeah, maybe that's true. Anyways, big server sizes for private servers. Yeah, I think server sizes would be interesting, especially with the map expansion. I think it would kind of make sense to have server sizes increased. But really, who knows? Because it would add more lag to the game. The reason, what is the Erlc server size right now? Let's take a look. Currently the Erlc server size is 40 players. I think an increase to 50 could be reasonable, could also be very good, but who knows. Who knows, I think that would be cool. Anyways, is there anyone in server 2? If you guys want to join into the servers, server 1 is full right now, but head into server 2, and I'm sure you will get a chance. Server 2 is literally empty, guys. If you're in the queue for server 1, get yourself in server 2. We'll head in there in a few moments time. A bigger map with new trucks and cars. Yeah, again, I think that would be cool. I also saw someone say roleplay jobs. More roleplay jobs definitely would be a good idea. But who knows? Who knows? Who wants the rumbler siren for police? To be honest, that would be very cool. But a lot of these things are... There's so many suggestions that people say might get added or that people want to get added. It's literally impossible to have any idea on what will actually get added, because there's some suggestions in the Discord as well that have like over 200 reactions with the star and they still haven't been added. So yeah, it's difficult to know. Let's take a look at some of the Photoshop suggestions, shall I? Because I definitely have some here. So I've got a few map expansion ones and a few normal ones. So let's start off with this one just here. So this is, a lot of these are kind of quite old, but they're ones that I found quite interesting. So this is different types of motorbikes that could be added to the game. Let's just zoom in a bit more on that, and you guys could take a look at this for yourself. I think that would be really cool, especially this one down here. I don't know what's going on there, but we've got dirt motorcycles. They would be amazing for High Rock Park, similar to the ATVs. Just incredible to have dirt motorcycles. We've got cruisers and classic motorbikes, motorcycles, whatever you want to call them, they're the same thing. This could be cool for the classic cars game pass, or maybe they'll do a motorbike game pass. I don't know how that will work. Maybe they'll just be free, who knows. But we've also got sport ones here, so 4 sport motorbikes, which I think are kind of the ones people immediately go to when they think of, oh, Erlc motorbike update. These are kind of the ideas that people get in their head, and I think that would be cool. I really do. And then we've got these ones, which I don't know what they are. They're a different category, I know that. But yeah, who knows. I think this would be really cool. And this thing as well, that's like a proper American style bike. But again, I think these would be really cool. Let me know in chat right now, do you think they should add motorbikes? Do you think if they added motorbikes in the summer update, or motorcycles, would you be happy with that? Is that what you would be satisfied with? Because a lot of people with the summer updates, they add something really cool and then people are like, oh no, this was trash, this was trash. But it's actually a big update. This has pretty much 100 reactions. I'm seeing loads of you guys in chat say yes, yes, yes. Jonathan, Lily, AJ Smith, Owen, Carl. Yeah, loads of you guys. Literally not one person said no. So yeah, definitely would be a cool addition. And let's move on to the next one. Now this next one is actually one I specifically wanted to find a suggestion for. So for this one, I was just kind of looking through suggestions and thought, oh yeah, that would be cool to show in the live stream. But this one, I actually specifically searched for someone that suggested something similar. And there's actually 2 on here. And we've got drivable RVs / campers on the top one. And then this one, maybe not so much, but this is like the trailers, like the 5th wheels, I think it's called, yeah, 5th wheels, that kind of attach on the back of a pickup truck. But I think this top one specifically would be really, really awesome. Like, sort of how Greenville have it. I know in Greenville, they have kind of RVs in that style. That would be really, really cool. That really would be cool. And I don't think any game really has this kind of style of campers or RVs, trailers, whatever you want to call it. But I know Greenville and even like Ultimate Driving and stuff have this style. That would be really, really cool to see in the game, especially now that we have the caravans or the campers, whatever you want to call them. They could add more versions of that. That would be cool, but again, that kind of also takes away from the idea of the game, because it is emergency based. Putting so much effort into campers might be a bit excessive, and like Eclipse just plays, we already have a camping trailer, so we don't think we'll see them. I get it, I do, but I think a lot of people actually like this and like the role plays that you can create out of them, so having another version definitely wouldn't be a bad idea. But yeah, I do agree, I don't think it's the top of their priorities, but just take a look at these. They're definitely an interesting update suggestion. I personally think they'd be cool. I think everyone can agree they would be cool. Would they get added? Who knows? Who knows? Honestly, there could be so many things that get added that nobody knows about, or nobody's even really spoken about. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. This one is actually kind of strange. To be honest, I don't know why it's in this list. We'll just have a brief talk about it, but give the option to add a cover on the Polaris, is that how you say it, for the firefighters. So obviously, just remember this in your head. Showing onto the fire team, let's check out what we have on the fire team. This song is really annoying. Let's just skip ahead a bit. There we go. Turn that down a little bit, it's quite loud as well. But yeah, we have like the UTVs, is it UTVs you guys call them? Canyon Descender. We have this. Now this is open on the back, and what this suggestion basically says is have a cover on it. So they might have a cover on it for various different reasons. First of all, I think this looks incredible, but second of all, this could be used for more reasons than the one without a cover in the game. In real life it could be anywhere, I don't really know what I'm saying, but they do use these in real life, probably more than the ones without the cover, because it's basically just, imagine a car that's smaller and more practical and can go off-road and is cheap. It's kind of this. It's just if you need a car but you don't need a big car and it just needs to do a lot of things, this is a good option for fire departments. Just a small little suggestion I saw that I thought would be cool. I really do think this would be awesome to see get added, to be honest. So let me know if you think something like this should be added. Now the next one I want to talk about is again kind of a strange one. We're getting kind of away. We're going to talk about map expansions in a completely different section later on in this stream, but right now these are just random update suggestions. If we take a look at this, so this is talking about a bus station. I think that would be awesome. So make the parking lot of the transit centre be a proper bus station. Let's head over there and see what it looks like in game currently. Even though we all probably know, it helps me visualise what I'm speaking about. So let's head over there. So this is primarily a bus station. I think that would be cool. At the minute, there isn't really a place for buses to go. Yes, Eclipse plays. The UK Heart team looks so much better. I agree. Something like that could definitely be added, but there isn't really a place for buses here. Obviously, this is where you spawn the buses. Now, let's be real. This is not really suitable for buses to go. Parking spots are very small. Just not really feasible. I think it would be cool if this was kind of changed a bit, like the Valley Transit was updated. Maybe they kind of merged Three Guys and turned this whole section here into a big bus station and moved Three Guys over there, or even a bus station over there. That would be cool. Maybe even a roundabout here, which I've spoke about in a previous video. That would be cool. If we kind of look at what this suggestion's saying, it's kind of showcasing something like this. I can see that being cool, but the problem is there's one bus in Erlc, just one bus. It's extremely expensive, hardly anyone has it, and the people that have it barely ever drive it, especially in public servers. Is it needed? Not really. Would it be cool? I think it definitely would be. But yeah, this is just another little suggestion I wanted to throw out there. This next one is actually one that I think is pretty cool and 100% doable. There are two buses, yeah, but there's the big main bus and then the tiny little shuttle bus, which I guess it's a bus. Yeah, I guess you guys are right there. Erlc Plays, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I started my YT channel 1 week ago on Erlc Shorts and got 67 subs already. Let everyone you know that I am out there posting and subscribe. Yes, shout out to Erlc Plays. Thank you so much for the donation there. Good luck with your channel. But this one here is this one's from 2024, quite a while ago. and it's car wraps. So you can read this if you wouldn't, but it's basically talking about vehicle wraps. Now this is something that I'm actually surprised isn't already in the game for private servers, maybe even public servers, but I think this would be cool. It's really easy to change the livery on police cars, and that's all car wraps are. They're just liveries, but for civilian cars. So nice and easy. I don't see why they can't do that. We'll get onto the fire department stuff in just a moment. And then the final one I just want to quickly talk about is this one here. So this one is talking about this little thing here, and that is, it's called a matrix board, I think, or at least in the UK it's called a matrix board. I don't know what it's called over in America, but it's basically a board that says you can make it say collision, or it can say accident, or it can say road closed, whatever. They kind of have them in Erlc. I see a lot of people agreeing in the chat about this suggestion, but if we just head over and spawn in one of the random police cars, they do kind of have this. Let's find one that's marked. This one probably won't have it. This one probably has it, I assume. These things. So it's kind of these on the lights. If you take this, these are kind of warning lights. But if you imagine that it was like a bar in the window and it was text, I've actually got a better showcase. I think they have it on the DOT team. If we run out, I think the message, is there a message board on the truck? I know there's a trailer for it. Let's get the LED message board trailer. So where is this trailer spawned? All the way over here. Great. So if you take this LED trailer, right, this message board trailer, and imagine, you guys are going to have to use your imagination here, but let's set this up. There we go. Edit the message. If you imagine a shortened version of this in the back of a police windscreen, and then you can put like road closed on it. Road closed on the back of your police car. That would be really, really cool. It gives directional instruction instead of an actual message. Yeah, I think that's, yeah. But a message one would be cool. I don't see why they wouldn't add this again. I mean, they've added like siren voice controls with that voice message thing. That was a strange update, if I do say so myself, but I think this would be really, really cool to see on the police cars. Something like this, like a message board. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that one. Now, let's head in. Is there anyone in server 2? Let's see if there's people in. There's a few people in server 2. So, shout out to everyone in server 1. You are all incredible. Before we talk about the fire department update, photoshops, and the map expansions, I just want to head into server 2 and see what's going on in there. Let's stick around. We're going to talk about the thing that everyone cares about, the fire department and the map expansion, in just a moment. Alright, here we are. We are in server 2, and look at this. That is really cool. We've got loads of people. Wow, we got so many fire trucks. There was no one in this server like 2 minutes ago. You guys have set this up fast. I like it. We got the Halloween merch. That is crazy. Nice to see. Loads of firefighters here. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to this guy up here. And yeah, we've got 2 limos. Yo! Look who we've got. Who is this? We got one of the Lamborghinis in the server, everybody. Who is this? Is this... I have no idea. What's your username? Get out. Let me see who you are. Let me see who you are. Oh, no way he's letting people drive them. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me drive, let me drive. Yes, I thought it was you, Max. Hello, Max. Hello, hello. That is quite insane. That is quite insane. Anyway, yes, a Lamborghini. Wow, it's actually been a long time since I've seen it. The last time I saw it was in the stream. Probably like a few months ago. So yeah, nice to see. They've added indicators and brake lights to it now. It never used to have that. So at least they're updating cars that aren't even in the game anymore. I miss the Lamborghini. I really do miss this car. It looks so nice. It's such a shame that they had to remove it. But yeah, I guess it's fair enough from Lamborghini, right? Anyway, we got sidetracked. Where is my inventory gone? Let's get my cell phone out. There we go. Shout out to all these people in the server. You guys are all incredible. And shout out to Max as well. Thanks for joining the stream. Even in the light blue, the AmazePlays blue. Looks crazy. Bye. He's stolen 2 people. Anyways, what do we got? Can we hop in one of these limos here? Is there anyone in them? Let's just hop in this one. Take me away. Take me away. Look in the suggestions channel of PRC. Oh yes. Shout out to AmazePlays who just sent me this screenshot. This is what I was trying to talk about with the board in the back that kind of has a text and displays whatever you want it to say. You can see the stuff down here. Road closed, please drive safely, accident ahead, follow me, sheriff caution, stay back, have a safe day. They're just stuff like that would be really, really cool. Hopefully we get that eventually, even if it's not in the summer update. I don't see why they wouldn't add that. I know a lot of people actually requested that as well. When I just spoke about it on the stream then, there was so many people that were like, yes, that actually really wanted that. So I don't see why they can't add that. But yeah, someone, actually we've got another one here. We'll just quickly show this. Shout out to AmazePlays again, who just sent me this. This looks really, really cool. But let's take a look in the PRC Discord server suggestions channel. So we won't go in primary because that might get a little bit crazy. What have I just seen? What is this? Guys, come on now. What is going on here? What is this? Is this like the frog by the lake? Do they wanna update it? Get rid of the OG frog, replace it with this monstrosity? Please no. Please do not do that. Message board, yeah, message board would be really, really cool. Let's take a look. Please don't come in this chat, by the way, and start sending messages. I don't want you guys to get in trouble, unless they're actual suggestions, of course. Revamp the Bugatti, currently in game with a newer version. The current Bugatti looks outdated, I guess. These would be some nice Bugattis to see. I think this is the Bugatti we have, the Chiron Super Sport, if I believe. It would be nice to see just a slightly different model of Bugatti. I think that would be cool. It's the thing I've spoke about a lot, actually, replacing the most expensive car, or adding a new one even, because it does kind of get a bit boring having just one car that everyone works towards, because it's been the Bugatti for years. So it would be nice to change it. This is a very strange one. Add something like a camera car to the news team. Would make it easier for making trailers, movies, and more realistic for private servers, as it could be a job for people in role plays. Make it so the passenger can record all the videos and rotate the camera with WASD. That would be really, really cool for a Roblox photography or a Roblox filming cinematic game. For Erlc, probably not. Although, to be honest, even with free cam, this would probably be better than free cam for certain things, such as if you're following someone in a car, it's really difficult to keep up with them in free cam with their speed changes and everything like that. With a car like this, I'm sure if you were viewing the camera, someone could be driving, actually keeping up with the car properly, and then you can control the camera, or the passenger can control the camera. That would be really, really awesome. But unfortunately, I just can't see this getting added to the game. I think it's a bit much for a roleplay game. Build and improvements. Yeah, very nice suggestion though. So what have we got here? Yes, this looks nice. Some left turn only lanes. To be honest, they have like the walkways in the middle so big that they could easily add these like left turn only lanes or right turn only lanes. This would just be really cool. For the underground parking, maybe it's a bit of a faff, but I think it would be really cool. We've got the River City Hall, 10 out of 10 Photoshop skills. We've even got no firearms on the door. That's crazy. I think this would be cool. Again, it's just another building suggestion that could get added. But honestly, who knows what's going to happen. Then we've got Bank of River City. Some ATMs. Nice. Just another bank. We've already got a bank. So it says Bank of River City, even though it's in Springfield. I don't know if that will get added. This I'm literally just talking about this. This is what we need in Erlc. This would actually be so cool. Oh my gosh. Hello guys. We've been kidnapped. Can you take me to the roundabout, please? Can you take me to the, not the roundabout, why did I just call it a roundabout? There's not a roundabout. Can you take me to the place by the tool store? In the meantime, let's have a look at this suggestion. Oh, no, it was on Discord. Here it is. I don't really have much to say about this. I just think this would be so incredibly awesome. I mean, it's a roundabout in Erlc would be cool. It would actually make this intersection work better. I mean, there isn't, that intersection by the tool store is a big mess. Like, it's really hard. Not hard, but it's a bit confusing. You can never make the right turn. Here we are. Like, if you were coming from this direction and you want to go that way, oh actually yeah, you go that way. I guess what I'm saying is irrelevant, but it would just make it a bit better to have a roundabout, and people want roundabouts. It's just a variation of road style, which would be really cool. Pursuits around that, exactly. It would be really cool. Oh my gosh, so many people here. Imagine this was a roundabout. It would be blocked off. But yeah, very nice. I do like this suggestion here with the roundabout. Let's take a look at some more. What have we got? Let's try to find some ones with photos. This guy posted the same suggestion twice. Bikes, that would be cool. Bicycles aren't as hard as a motorcycle, I agree, but absolutely useless. Bicycles are extremely useless in Erlc. No one would use them. Everyone's got a car, even when you first play the game. Why on earth would you get on a bike and do exactly what a car can do, but 10 times slower? Doesn't make sense. Ability to change the name and text inside the DMV on private servers. Cool, but a bit useless, to be honest. What else have we got? We got small civilian van. This is the UK final boss right here. Yeah, I guess I think they should add the sprinter van on civilian team. That would be my bet on a van. I think a sprinter van on civilian team would be really cool. Allow us to put visors when light bar is equipped. I agree. Another nice little simple one, but having the visor lights as well as the light bar would be really cool. Why ban avatar items? Oh gosh. Why is this frog here again? Oh my goodness me. That would be chaos. It would be a little bit chaos, but I don't think it'd be too bad. Why does the limo have 4 seats? It should have 6. I agree with this one. Just give it 6 seats. It should have 6, not 4. But I think it's trying to be like a presidential one. Well, I think it is just 2 seats in the back. Or maybe 4, actually. I think it does have 4. So yeah, 6 seats. Make it have 6 seats. I definitely think that should be the case. Remove cash send limit in private servers so you can make your friends rich for a bit. Yes, I've never seen this suggestion, but I don't think I've agreed with the suggestion in this live stream more than this one. It's so annoying. I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here, but specifically for YouTubers, right? When we're trying to record a video, and let's say it's a race, just as an example, a race between all of the top 5 most expensive cars in the game. It's so difficult to find 5 people that each have, one person has the Bugatti, then one has the McLaren, then one has the Audi R8, and so on. It's quite difficult. And even if you're just trying to do something like, if someone needs to buy a police car or something, just so it matches with everyone else, being able to send them as much money as they need in your private server specifically would be amazing, because then I can send them money to get that police car so that we can do whatever we want to do in our private server, and then when they leave the private server, they're back to what they were originally. That would just make it so much more useful. And also for things in a normal roleplay server, if you're trying to do an escort or something and someone doesn't have the limousine, or you're doing it with Ford Explorers and someone can't afford the Ford Explorer, as an example, you can just send them 50k and they can buy it, and then when they leave the server, it's all removed. I think it is actually so annoying that they have the cash limit in private servers. Data doesn't save. Just let them have as much money as their friend wants to give them. My rant is over, but that would be really cool for sure. And oh my goodness me, is this a suggestion to talk about? Wow, I don't know why this was ever here. Does anyone that remembers this have any idea why this was added in the first place? If you don't know what this is, basically, it was probably around a year ago, I think. Erlc accidentally published an update. In that update, they added this exact apartment building. This isn't a Photoshop screenshot. This is a real in-game screenshot. They added that building right here. And then within like 5 minutes, it was gone. It was removed. Obviously, when they released it, they didn't say anything about it. They didn't say it was apartments, anything like that. They obviously added it by accident, but it was removed and it was never seen again. It was never spoken about, nothing. It was like, it was there and then it never existed again. Probably just, yeah, I don't know why they added it. To be honest, my guess is that this wasn't actually apartments. My guess is that they were just messing around with things in this area. I'm sure you will know this area changes a lot every time they do an event or something. They put something here for it. And I'm assuming they were probably just testing around with stuff they can put here. But this did have an interior. So who knows? Who knows? Do you think this was made for Erlc? Do you think it was just added to the game as a bit of fun like the developers would do? Because I have no idea why this was added or what it could be. But I was sad when it got removed. Do I think this will get added back in the summer update? Probably not. If it is apartments, then it's a possibility. Will it get added here in this building with this same thing that we're seeing right now? Almost certainly no. They will change it. It will probably be in a different place and it will probably be bigger and better as well. But yeah, this was really, really strange when they added that. I'm not sure why they did, but unfortunately I don't think we'll be seeing it again in Erlc at all. Apartments, maybe. Apartments in this building here, no. I'm pretty sure they will probably change it up completely. And to be honest, the problem is what Erlc have said before, what the developers have said. I think Mr. Fergie himself said this, but I'm not 100% sure. When they're planning to do something and it gets leaked, they usually scrap it. So for example, I remember it was like 2 years ago, there was some huge leaks going about with a Sprinter van. There was leaks of a Sprinter van in Erlc around 2 or 3 years ago now. And I remember the developers saying that when things get leaked that they don't want to get leaked, they then kind of scrap the update or delay it for a while. I'm talking like 2 years like they did with the Sprinter van before they add it again. So people forget about it and it doesn't ruin the surprise. Maybe that's what they've done here. Maybe they accidentally released this and like they've said that they do sometimes, or what they could do or can do or would do. Maybe they just didn't add it for a while because it got leaked and it ruined the surprise of apartments, if it is apartments getting added. So maybe this could be added at some point in the near future. I think apartments would be cool. Same with the hotel. An interesting thing, if you don't know, if you go on the jobs list, the businesses near you, pretty much all of these are places you can go inside or work at. You can work at pretty much all of these except from the Polyhouse Hotel. So it's a specific hotel which is in Erlc. It's in Springfield opposite the fire station, I think. So yeah, that's on here. Maybe they will add an interior to this one day, but who knows. What is the code to join server? All the codes are in the description if you'd like to join. Apartments is one of the things that remains a mystery. I agree. But only 261 viewers. You normally have like 10k. If I had 10k viewers on a live stream, that would be insane. That's impossible. You are one of the dev of Erlc. I'm not a developer for Erlc. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not a developer. Obviously, I'm sure I'm trash at developing for Erlc. Anyways, let's just have a little scroll up, see if we've got map expansion. Okay, we'll talk about map expansions. Shall we talk about map expansions now or later? Let me know in the chat. Shall we talk about some map expansions and show you some Photoshop suggestions of map expansions that I've found now, or shall we do it later? Let's see. I'm sorry about that, by the way, that noise. Oh my gosh, this is a big map expansion. Now Now, yes, yeah, okay. Alright, a lot of you guys spamming now. Let's go ahead and talk about map expansions. And let's go through some Photoshop suggestions. So, here we go. We will kick it off with what I think is my favourite map expansion Photoshop suggestion that I have seen. And it is right here, everybody. So what this is the normal Erlc map. So this is the normal Erlc map that we all know and love, except it's got a little bit of a twist on it. So if you kind of draw an imaginary line here and cut everything on the left hand side off, actually no, we kind of need to go like here and cut everything on the left off, you have the Erlc map. Now what this has is an expansion of the Erlc map. Now when people talk about map expansions in the Erlc, sometimes they show like crazy, like 3 times map expansion. High Rock Park has just grown a skyscraper. Springfield is now the size of New York, and River City is just it's crazy, and they have different cities everywhere, industrial estate, everything. That is not gonna happen in Erlc. That would be too laggy, it would be too big, and the server size is not enough. But this bit is really cool. So if we take a close look at what we have here currently in game, the map ends here. There's a tunnel here, and obviously you can't go past this. You follow this road, this is the furthest point. But what this map expansion has done is continued the highway down a little bit and added another turnoff, which is kind of like another housing estate area, but with a couple of buildings as well. I assume these would just be like little supermarkets, maybe a gas station, something like that. And it's just kind of a nice little area. And then we have another farms area down here with like another barn and stuff. And then the highway continues down here, which I assume it will probably end in here again, but I don't see why they'd make that a highway, just this tiny little section. I think, to be honest, what I would do to this map expansion to make it the perfect one is I would continue the highway around here and continue it up to here, just like this, instead of having it turn into a highway and then cut off after 5 seconds. Maybe even consider the possibility of connecting the highway all the way around so it does a loop around the map, but I don't think that will happen. I don't think they're going to loop the highway around the map. I don't think it makes sense to, because then it's just kind of like a circle inside the map, which, I mean, I don't think it'd look very good anyway. But yeah, and then obviously from the housing estate we have like a roundabout here, which is really cool. So this is from the tunnel. Is this from the tunnel? Yeah, this is from the tunnel behind the fire station, where the camping shop is. There's a little roundabout here, and then you can go left, which takes you kind of through a farms area, or connects back up to a highway. I don't road safety, need to get onto that one. That is dangerous. But yeah, then we have another little road here which takes us to like an industrial area part 2. Another little industrial estate would be actually really cool, similar to what we have here, just a bit of a smaller refined version. And then finally along the bottom here where Chinatown is, I think they have a little expansion here. There's kind of like another second tunnel area. I'm not sure why that is. Is this here already in the game, or am I going crazy? No, this is this is an expansion part right here. This would be really cool. Let me know in chat right now, out of 10, what would you rate this map expansion? When do you think the update will come? We'll talk about that in a moment. But I think, yeah, Nandan Ramanath, I think that's how you say name. 22nd to 30th of June. That's probably when I'd say. Around that time. 10 out of 10, 5, 10, 9, 8, 10, 8, 10, 9, 10, 10, 10. 243 out of 10. Great. 7 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10, 10 out of 10. It looks nice. I think in terms of Photoshop, this one's actually really good. Because at first, when you look at this, you're like, what's different? And it's only when you look close, or after a few seconds at least, that you realise, hang on a minute, this whole area over here is different. I also missed this part here. I'm not sure what this is. Is this like a power grid area? And we see the river kind of continues through there as well. Would be good for boats. Would be good for boats. But what would be even better for boats is this next map expansion, which is my second favorite. This one's my favorite. This is my second favorite, and this takes a bit of a twist on what we currently have in the map. So just ignore that it's not all colored and everything. But here we can see obviously River City here. Then we've got the highway, Springfield, High Rock Park area, and the tunnel area. But what we also have here is, so let's start off by up here. I know we've got all this down here. We'll start off again in the top corner. So what we've got is Highway 55 kind of combining into one smaller road, and then we have another little village here, which would be really, really cool. Having another little village I think would be awesome, probably better than expanding Springfield in my opinion. So yeah, really, really cool. Then we've kind of got like a nice little road, kind of like Riverside Drive, that just continues all the way down here, and then it connects up back onto the highway. I assume this probably be like a slip road onto the highway, and kind of loops around. I think this design for the highway is actually really, really cool, how it's got a few twists and turns in it. I think that looks really, really awesome. Liberty County Airport, I think we should probably just like scribble the airport part out. Forget the airports there, because in my opinion having an airport on this map brings it down a few points. Pretend the airport's not there. Everything else we have here I think is incredible. I think all of this is really, really good suggestions. Let me know what you'd rate this out of 10 real quick. And let's talk about this. So High Rock Park, I think High Rock Park currently expands to this area here, but what we have is a tunnel. So down here it continues straight through and goes under the High Rock Park, so kind of like a tunnel like we have over here, and then loops around. We have a few houses here, that'd be really, really cool, some little cabins, and then a few more down here, loops around. Then we have a nice little bridge over the lake here, which connects back up to kind of the tunnel or High Rock Park area. This could maybe be like a dirt road, who knows. And then we've got some more stuff down here which we've already spoken about, but I think this would be really, really cool. Now the thing about this map expansion right here is this could be all we need for boats, because if you look how big Spring Lake is shown on this map and then compare it to how big this Ridgewood Lake is, it's a lot bigger. It is a lot bigger than Spring Lake. It's like 4 or 5 times the size of Spring Lake, and you guys know how big this lake is over here. It is huge. And then we also have like another little river over here which goes down here, which is pretty cool. It leads to another, oh wait, no, this is the pond by the fire station and the tunnel, and it connects back up to the main river. That's really, really awesome. With this we could have boats, guys. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications if you haven't already, and like the stream as well. But yeah, this would allow for boats 100%, because this is a really, really nice big open water source. We have a lake, we have some little rivers, we have the main river obviously, and then we have a really big lake down here. We could have jet skis, we could have little dinghies, police could have little police boats, fire department could have fire boats, and honestly they would just be really, really cool. Let me know in chat, what do you rate this map expansion Photoshop suggestion idea out of 10? Do you like this one, or do you think the other one's better? Let me know. And do you think this is actually likely to get added? Because I think something like this, probably not. I think the other one is more likely, although this is not out of my possibility. I think this still could 100% get added. Okay, you guys like this one a lot more. 9, 10, 9.8, 7 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9.8, 10, 10, 10. Yeah, you guys like this one a lot more than this one, it seems. I think it's because this one's a bit smaller. This one is definitely got a bit more size to it. Maybe the airport is making some of you guys like it a bit more, because I know some people do want an airport. We also have a little key up here, which we have a railway apparently. Depending on the spot where the railway is, yes, it's right here. We have a railway going through the map. I think that'd be cool. Bit useless, but very, very cool. Imagine like the railroad crossings on the road. That would be awesome. That really would be. Anyways, yes, let's move on to the final one. This final one, I think, is probably my least favourite out of them all. I'm not saying it's bad. I just think it's a little bit less quality and maybe slightly less likely to get added. But here it is. It is this one right here. I'm not sure why it's got a transparent background, but what this is the Erlc map plus a few extra roads, a big farm area, and a big old lake. That's all it is. It's just a big lake with a few more roads. I assume these roads would probably be actual roads rather than little dirt tracks. But it takes us up to a little beach area, which I like. We've got a big farm area, which I also like. Some little buildings could be added around here. I don't think this style of update will get added. I think a style with like a beach area, I don't think so. I don't think that would get added. If there is a map expansion, I think more water is definitely a possibility. And possibly a new town as well. And more off-road tracks, of course. Yeah, I like the idea. The Photoshop isn't great, but I do like the idea. This is not the old map. We've got like Springfield and stuff over here, even though it is kind of the old bit over here. It's just, you know, it's still the new shape map, just without the bigger lake and the other stuff over here, you know. But yeah, what do you rate this out of 10, everybody? What do you rate this out of 10? Try and look past the Photoshop on the old map. What do you rate the update idea of having the lake and the farms out of 10? 0 out of 10, 0 out of 10, 0 out of 10. Oh my gosh, you guys are harsh. 1, 2, 2, 6, 2, 0, 7, 4, 1, 5. Okay, I think you guys don't like this one. Between them all. So, I'm going to do something real quick. I'm just going to take that off. And I'm going to put all of these side by side. And we are going to have an official map expansion comparison. Alright. So if we go like that. Alright. Are you ready, everybody? Here we are. On the left hand side, we have map expansion number 1. In the middle, we have map expansion number 2. And on the right, we have a map expansion number 3, which is kind of zoomed in because it's too big. I'm going to do a poll. Okay, we're going to start a poll. 1, 2, 3, right, then middle, then left. Which map do you prefer? Here we go, everybody. Take part in the poll. Number 1 is this one on the left, number 2 is the one in the middle, and number 3 is the one on the right. We're going to give it a minute or two for you guys to decide, for you guys to vote. And I'm going to read through chat while we're waiting. If you guys have got any questions that you want me to answer, let me know. But yeah. This is interesting. This is an interesting one. Show justice to the one on the right. Okay. Let's zoom it out a little bit. There we go. You can see a little bit more. Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's good. We'll leave it there. 3, 3, 3. Let's have a look how the poll is doing so far. Number 1 has 5%, 6% of the votes. Number 2 has 48%, and number 3 has 47%. This is close. This is close between number 2 and number 3. It literally keeps changing. It's bang on 47% for both of them right now. Which will win? Number 2 or number 3? This is very, very split right now. There are so many people saying 2 and so many saying 3. Calvin Gaming, thank you so much for the £2 donation. I really, really appreciate that. You are a legend. Thank you so much. 2 the best? I don't know. I think it's clear that number 1 is not the winner here. I think that's clear. I like the idea, but I don't think it's there. And we have number 2. I think number 2... Oh, I think it looks good. I do. I also think number 2 is probably the most likely, near enough the most likely thing to what they would add. I think number 3 is a bit excessive. We've got an airport, a huge lake, another city, a lot more land, a lot more grass space. I don't know. That is difficult. Number 3 is just taking the lead now. Number 3 on 48% compared to number 2 on 45%. Do you guys want an airport? People want an airport? 3 without the airport? Yeah, I can see why you're saying that. 3 without the airport would be cool. Number 3 is winning by quite far now on 49%. If it gets to 50%, we'll end the poll. If number 3 gets to 50%. If not, we'll just end it in like a minute or two. But yeah. I love them all. I think they're all great. Definitely hard between number 2 and number 3. Honestly, I think number 2 takes it for me. Number 3 has won the poll at 49%. Number 2 comes second at 43%. And number 1 comes last with just 8%. That is almost 200 votes right there. If you haven't voted on the poll yet, make sure you go ahead and do it. But I think I prefer number 2, but you guys prefer number 3. So there we have it, everybody. This is the winning. I say winning. It's not a real map expansion. They're all just Photoshop suggestions, but this is the winning one. This is what you guys have voted to be the best Photoshop map expansion that is out there. So yeah, there we have it, Mr. Fergie, one of the PRC admins. I know you're probably watching this. So yeah, this is what the people want. Take notes. We want an airport. We want a lake. We want another city. We want more High Rock Park. More water-based stuff. That's what we want. And Harrison Smith wants a fire update, which I agree with. Fire update would also be cool. Honestly, if it was down to me, I want boats, I want a map expansion, I want a fire department update, I want car interiors, I want ambulance interiors in the back. What else do I want? Motorbikes, motorcycles, that would be cool. I want a sprinter van on the civilian team, semi-trucks, industrial estate deliveries, maybe box trucks and stuff where you can deliver between different points. So yeah, choosing between them is difficult. It is very, very difficult, but that's the one that has won everybody. So there we have it. You guys have decided. We are under arrest. I don't know how long we've been here for. I'm probably nearly nearly kicked for being AFK for too long. I want a courthouse. Yes, courthouse. Add that. Add an airport. An airport is not on my list, but would be very cool. Shout out to all of you guys on here. You are all absolutely incredible. I appreciate all of you so much. Let's head into server 1 and see what is going on in server 1. Hello everybody. Hello, hello. Let's see what's going on. Do you guys want a donation goal? I saw someone say it earlier. Our friends with you if we meet up. But if you don't, then it's fine. AmazePlays, hello, hello, hello. Love the merch you've got there. Very nice. Oh, we got the grey one as well. Hey, that looks cool. 2 colours look very, very cool together. Shout out to you guys. And what is this? Avatar. And look at the fire trucks in the middle. Remember me? I do remember you. Look at these fire trucks. That is really, really, really cool. Okay, you guys do want a donation goal. We'll just do 5 super chats because yeah, why not? I'll friend some of you on Roblox. How many? We'll friend 2. I'll friend 2 people on Roblox. There we go. Alright. Yeah, oh, we got the school bus here. Seems you guys noticed deliveries. Noticed deliveries in server 1. And we got, oh, half the fire trucks have disappeared. What is this? It's like a racetrack or something, like part of it, a start line maybe? I don't know. No one on DMV. Got a Bugatti here, some nice blue cars. Awesome number plate, by the way, with the 1 million plus license plate design. That is very cool. Justice to the fire department. We want an FD update. We'll take a look at fire department update suggestions in just a moment as well. So stick around. We will take a look at them later on. What's the server called? The codes are in the description if you would like to join. Everyone is crashing on my bridge. Do I dare TP to you? Let's TP to you. Oh my goodness me. Look at this, everybody. Someone has built a bridge inside of server 1. That is crazy. That really is crazy. Did you build this yourself, MW? Let me know in chat if you did, and we'll find a way to test this. This is crazy. This does look absolutely insane. Let's go grab a car, shall we? Let's reset. Let's go grab a car and see if we make it over this bridge. Hello. Tatarot123. Welcome in. What's the best car to use? Of course, the Tesla Cybertruck. You can't go wrong with the Cybertruck. I did, then a second person made it safer. Can you let me know both of your usernames? Because I'm going to give you guys mod. And I'm going to clear the server so we can test it. And then you guys can rejoin. Anyways, hi, hello Lego Man. Shout out to you. Amber Benedict, shout out to you too. Mod MW. Did that give you mod? Mods. Let's see. MW. Okay, that did. Can you friend me? I can't friend you, unfortunately, unless we meet the donation goal. But if not, that's also fine. Okay, this is kind of hectic because there's people from both sides trying to cross the bridge. So I don't know. We have a roundabout in here as well. Where's the roundabout? Is there a roundabout in the game? In the server? What do you mean? Let me come see what Eclipse is doing if he's still on the server. Oh, he's right here. Hello. Is this you? I thought you had a different avatar. Oh no, this is you. Hello. This is kind of chaos. We're never gonna... Well, at least they've got traffic lights. I appreciate the effort. MW, did you let me know his username? I can't see your chat. Okay. I'm gonna kick everyone from this server, I think. So we get to try it. So, everybody, we are in server 1. You guys can hop in the queue and join back. But I'm going to kick all right now. So, quickly going to give a shout out to every single one of you. Shout out to all of you. You are all absolutely incredible. I appreciate all of you. Mod X. Did that work? X. I think I just modded some random guy. Let me know his name again, please, Star. Anyway, let's go to Eclipse Plays for now and see what's going on. Oh, yo! Look at this, everybody. We have a roundabout. It worked. Okay, good. We have a roundabout inside of Erlc. They have built a proper roundabout. Who built this? Eclipse. Who was it? Because this is so cool. Look at this. This is how a roundabout should be made in Erlc, everybody. Right here. Even though it's kind of a square about, but I like it. It is really cool. I think the problem with roundabouts in Erlc, like I said, is people do not know how roundabout works. Like, people have no idea how they work, and that's an exact point of the problem. They're too difficult to get around, especially in the cars in Erlc with their turn-in circles. This is not easy. You see that guy? No idea how a roundabout works. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to start crowding here now. So let's see who actually knows how a roundabout works. That guy, no clue. Who else have we got? Anyone else going to try out my roundabout? Okay, this guy's safe to enter anyway. Seems he knows how a roundabout works. This guy's stopped in the middle of the roundabout. Yeah, this is okay, that guy's safe. Is this guy going to wait or go? He's waiting. Congrats. You know how a roundabout works. Well done. Alright. We are going to kick everyone now anyway. Huge shout out to Eclipse Plays. And these two people here that made it. We have Doopy1980 and JHug173. We have like 10 billion roundabouts. That is crazy. I think they're using voice chat. That's really, really cool. Shout out to you too. It's incredible. And Eclipse Plays, of course. Hey, look at this. We have a Lightning McQueen Corvette. Do not remember this ever getting added to the game. What? Anyway, that's crazy. I mean to the server delivery. Seems our roundabout has caused quite a bit of chaos now. Alright, I'm going to TP to MW. Hello. We're going to kick everyone in 3, 2, 1. There we go. All gone. Huge shout out to every single person on this list. You're all incredible. Appreciate you all so much. But here we go. Let's test out this bridge. My car has been grappled. Great. I'm going to have to go respawn it real quick. Hopefully no one joins in the time it takes me to try the bridge. We'll get one chance to test it and then the server will fill up again. So let's see. Let's go test it. And hopefully we make it across first time. Otherwise we are probably screwed because we won't have a chance again. People will fill the server up. We're in server 1. I've just emptied it if you guys want to join. But here we go. Oh my gosh. The brakes are so bad. Let's respawn. Let's try that again. Just pretend you never saw that. Alright guys. Pretend you never ever saw what just happened. People are loading in now. Let's run over there quick. We need to be quicker before people start flooding. Here we go. Down here. Good. Okay. Here we are. We are here. This is the bridge. This is a nice bridge. A man-made bridge. And look at this. Works absolutely perfectly. I'm just going to park on the bridge for a little bit. Here we go. This is really cool. It is kind of cool how people make their own custom inventions like this in Erlc. We'll talk about the fire department update, photoshops in just a moment, everybody. But let's have a look at this bridge first. Let's turn around. In fact, should we try reverse? Let's try reversing on the bridge. Here we go. How good is my driving? We're about to find out. Oh my goodness me. You can't really brake because you have to go forward. But we've done it. We've done that bit at least. Okay, I guess we're stuck there. I guess we'll floor it. Let's see how fast we can. Oh my gosh, he nearly just got run over. How fast can we go? In reverse. Oh dear. Oh dear. Come on. Come on, save it. Come on, Cybertruck. Come on, Cybertruck. Never doubt the Cybertruck. Never doubt the Cybertruck. You got this. You got this, Cybertruck. MW, push me. Come on, Star, push me. Let's go. Let's go. Almost. 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 Yes. 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 We need a bit of a push from behind here. We're stuck. Come on. Push that tire. Push that tire. We can do this. We can get across. I know we can. We can do it. Come on. Come on. We're so close. We are so close right now. We can do this. I should probably end the poll so people joining don't get confused. Yeah, I think we're stuck. I think we're stuck. I think it's GG's. I think it is game over for the Cybertruck. But hey, we've got a bit of a traffic jam. This guy, perfectly on the bridge. That's fine. Everyone else here in a nice line. But the Audi R8 seems to be a bit stuck. Seems to be a bit stuck. Yeah. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Anyways. Are we getting this Cybertruck out? I don't think so. I think the Cybertruck is stuck for good. What is gamma supplements? I have no idea. If nature don't make it, don't take it. That's crazy. Anyways. This guy, are you alright? I don't think he's alright. He's definitely seen better days. And the bridge maker is now AFK. Yeah, this bridge is shambles. Huge shout out to everyone in this server. You're all incredible once again. Appreciate all of you so much. It's not even full. Let's try a different car. Let's find a car. I'm probably going to kick everyone from the server again, but just rejoin if you get kicked, alright? What cars do we have? What's like the smallest car apart from an ATV that we could try? What's that little car with like the pop-up headlights? I want to try that one. Is it a classic car? I think it's a classic car, isn't it? Classic. This one. That's it. Alright. Appreciate everyone in this server so much. You're all so incredible. I appreciate the support. I'm just gonna... There we go. Just so enjoying. Alright. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you so much for the support. You guys can rejoin. The code is in the description if you want to join back on the server. But we are testing this bridge right now. And I keep kicking people so that the bridge clears. So if you're first in the server, you will get a good chance at actually testing the bridge. Alright, here we go. Let's see. This car is tiny. Wow, the wheels are hardly on the bridge. I love the headlights. They're so cool. They should be animated, like nice slow movements, but yeah, this is cool. This is so cool. Let's what should I try? Let's try the UTV. I think that would be cool. Here we go. Where is it? Canyon Descender. There's so many people rushing down there already. Someone's got the P car. No way. Let's see if the P car makes it across. I don't think the P car will. Not gonna lie. Yeah, they're all stuck. My car's still over there. I just realised that. We got the hot rod going across right now. That is so cool. Hold them off there. I'm gonna come this way. Actually, let's just watch people do it. One by one. One by one. Let's see. That P car. Yeah, no. The P car is not gonna get across. Well done for respawning. Hold them there. I want to try my Canyon Descender. Here we go. Hello, Eclipse. Oh my gosh. This just about fits. Look at that. The wheels are pretty much in the water. And this guy's probably going to glitch my car. So many people are using voice chat. Oh my god. Bro. The wheels are floating. Oh no. We're stuck. Alright. Let's respawn. You can let them across again. You can let the people go across. Thanks for giving me the tutorial for the steering wheel. No problem. I should probably make an updated one because it kind of doesn't work anymore for some steering wheels only. I have a brilliant idea, everybody. I want to... Does this have a tow hook? Let's go grab a tow hitch. I want to try something. You guys can have fun on the bridge for a moment. And I'm going to kick everyone one last time. So if you're in the queue right now, you might be able to join for the next one. Vehicle accessories, trailer hitch. Watch this. I'm going to attempt to cross this with a caravan, camper, trailer, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to attempt it. So, here we are. Let's attach this nicely. There we go. And let's drive on over. Look at this guy. He's also got the same idea. Got some ATVs following us. Let's drive over and see what we can come up with. Here we go. Is it full? If it's busy, we'll kick people. But if it's clear, then we don't need to. That's my ATV. I forgot. Let me just respawn my ATV real quick. And I'll teleport back to my car. Four-wheeler. Two car. Okay, do it again. Two car. Alright. Let's try this. This is not going to be easy. I think this should be alright. Should straighten up. Yes. How are the wheels looking then on this camper? Alright, it doesn't actually look that bad. This is working. This is kind of good. Oh yeah. This is so cool. Let's just hang on, I just wanna try something real quick. Let's run over here. Let's turn on the floodlight, turn on the interior light, open up the canopy, climbing through the back. Look at that view, everybody. Have you ever seen a view like this before from your camper? You are right looking over the water because you actually are on the water. And if you walk out your door, you will fall in. So, yeah, that's crazy. Let's turn all this off. close up the canopy, hop back in my car. Let's get this bridge cleared, shall we? Here we go. Let the test land it. Lovely purple RS3 over there. Attempt it. There's a design flaw with this here. You can't really escape. You know what? We'll leave it that way. I'm just going to park up and take a look out. Here we go. Let's watch people cross the bridge. Come on, Tesla. You got this. No, is he stuck? I think he's stuck. We really got a medical bus trying to do this. It's not going to work, bro. I'm telling you, it is not going to work. Can I join you? Yes, the server code is in the description if you want to join. Is anyone? Oh, they're going. Yes, lovely RS3, nice and easy. Oh, oh dear. As I was saying, maybe not so easy. Ah, well that's a sticky situation. Imagine they met in the middle of the bridge. Oh gosh, they'd be stuck. When is the summer update? Very, very soon. Probably a week or two, I'd say. Hello everybody. Hello, hello. Let's see if the medical bus can make it across. Can someone like move this Tesla? Whoever's in that red Jeep as well. Oh gosh, this is chaos. This is chaos. You know what? I'm just going to go grab a medical bus myself. I'm going to kick all and we're going to try it. Once again, shout out to everyone in the server. You guys are all incredible. Appreciate you all so much. Thank you for the support. What was it? The medical bus. Oh goodness me. Alright, we'll wait till we get closer and then we'll kick all. This bus is crazy. I still don't know why they added it. Like, it's not something I would have thought they would add ever. But they did. I'm not complaining. Oh my gosh, bro. Who was at fault there? Was my light red or green? I can't remember. Oh, I actually didn't look, but oh well. Alright, we're down here. This is chaos. We're going to kick everyone. Shout out to everyone in the server. You can rejoin. This is server 1 if you want to head in. Oh, someone's already got a medical bus. Alright, AmazePlays. Go for it. You got this, bro. Seems he's stuck. He needs a push. Push him back up the hill. There we go. Go a little bit that way if I were you. There we go. Now nice and slowly drive down. I think he's still stuck. He's stuck on the speed bump. Let me push from here. There we go. That's it, right? There we go. He's going. Look at this. We have a medical bus on the bridge. This guy has a very nice view of the medical bus here. Look at this. This is crazy. Imagine you were like a passenger. I say passenger. You're not really a passenger on this kind of bus, are you? But this bit, problem. Big problem. I'm going to try the dump truck. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. What else should we try? Anyone got any ideas of what we could do? I don't. Mail van would be easy, I think. I don't think that would be too difficult. Shout out to Kylo X. Got another RS3 here. BMW i8. Seems to have a bit of a traffic jam here on the bridge. Medical bus has nowhere to go. And Corvette is stuck in the middle of the bridge. RS3 is stuck here. Shout out to this guy, absolute legend. And now we have someone else with a truck and trailer and a ladder truck here. This guy is going to build us a spectator pad, I'm sure. This is crazy. Now we have a mobile command center as well. Oh my goodness me. This is not going to end well. I mean, no one can do anything because the medical bus is stuck. Can't get up that. it can't reverse either, because now he's stuck. And yeah, there's too many cars. So I guess it was fun while it lasted. Here we go. We've got a ladder truck to help people out. Hello, hello. Oh, the medical truck has been moved. Great, I fell in the water. This guy is now stuck. Yeah, he's not getting back up there, bro. He is long gone. Corvette's a bit stuck as well. Right, let's head into server 2 now. I think. Actually, that P car. Can that P car just give it a try? I just want to see the P car try it real quick. But I think it's probably too busy now. No? P car not going to try? I don't think the P car can. I think it's too small. It's literally too small. It will just fall through the gap in the middle. But yeah, huge shout out to MW Walker, Star Plays, Eclipse Plays, everyone else that sorted this out. Looks incredible. Well done. Are you not admin, Star? I thought you were. There you go. Try the P car yourself. You know what? I'm gonna confess to you guys right now. I don't think I have the P car. I don't think I claimed it. No. What's it called? Is it just called the P car? I don't have it. I don't have the P car. Rest in peace. I think we made that with the medical bus. Vehicle stalled at the last second, so yeah. I think the medical bus made it across, to be honest. I would say it did. I think it's just it just got stuck on the last bit because it was too steep. But it made it. It 100% made it. Why do I just get like respawn like that? The hearse? My gosh, that is that is a crazy idea. It's kind of crazy we have a hearse in the game, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. The hearse did crash actually. Hello. Let me hop in your P car. Let's go. Big P. That's a funny number plate. The only boss. Thank you so much for the £2 donation. I really appreciate it. RSH even. Is that your server code or your username or what? But yeah, thank you so much for the £2 donation. I do really appreciate it. Yeah, we got the dump truck here. No way. I think it will probably make it across, to be honest. But it's too chaos to try. So we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Anyway, huge shout out to everyone on this list. You guys are all incredible. We're going to head into server 2 now. We probably won't be joining back into server 1. We might do. But this would be the last time we join on to server 2 at least anyway. And then we'll probably end the stream in around 15 or so minutes. In fact, we'll probably go to the nearest hour, maybe 25 more minutes. Yo, look at that. That is crazy. Oh my goodness me. That is insane. That is crazy. Let's just make it time and weather clear real quick. That is crazy, guys. Did I even make it clear? I don't think I did. Shout out to all of you guys that just did that. If you are up here right now, you are incredible. If you own any of these ladder trucks, that was awesome. That looked so cool. It's so unexpected as well, and when I join a server I have to be quick to look because otherwise I miss it. I think I've missed it a few times, but that does look really cool. Shout out to all of you guys. Got another little P car over here. They look so stupid. No idea why they were ever added to the game. What server? What's the server name? All the server codes are in the description. This is AmazePlays server 2, the live stream in server 2. Thank you so much for continuing to watch the stream, guys. I do really appreciate all of you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, take me on your stretcher. Oh gosh, hello. Hello, Jeremy. Take me away. Ambulance interiors, question mark, question mark, question mark. We need them. Imagine how cool it would be to have someone standing there treating you. That'd be cool. Nice Audi R8. Is this Andrew Tate's Bugatti? I think so. Wow. Nick Boss Gaming, thank you so much for the €2 donation. Huge fan, user Nick_Boss1199. Thank you so much for the donation there. I really, really appreciate it. You are a legend. And we're only 3 away from the donation goal. 3 donations, and I will friend 2 people at random. So yeah, shout out to all of you guys. Alright. Let's see. Let's take a look at the fire department suggestions now then. So, we are going to go into the PLC suggestions channel and search up fire. Let's just search up fire and see what we can see. Here we go. Here we are in the Erlc suggestions channel, everybody. And on the right, we have my search results for fire related updates. So, this one right here. Here might be a good remake for a fire station. Do we need a new fire station? Do we really need a new fire station? I don't know. I don't think so. Nearly at 170k. Yes, we are. I remember you, by the way. Welcome back to the stream. Thank you so much for the support, everybody, on today's stream. Make sure you subscribe, notifications on if you haven't already. Side note, these are some awesome looking cars. Anyway, we are looking for fire department update suggestions. Actually, one suggestion I want to show you guys. I'm sure you've all seen the thumbnail because you've all clicked on the video. But we have... Let me just go to my thumbnail designer's chats to find the screenshot. This is probably one of the best fire suggestions I've actually seen. Like Photoshop wise, it's really well made. Look at this. This looks so cool. I just think it's so like well made and so realistic looking. Like at first it actually catches you off guard. Because it looks exactly how you would expect it to look. So yeah. Really, really cool. What would you guys... Do you guys think they should add something like this? It's just a ladder truck, but a bit more ladder. You know, it's just a bit more of a ladder truck. And we've got the hose on the front here, which is really, really cool. Use that in the thumbnail as well. Such a good picture, yeah. Honestly, all these Photoshop suggestions are insanely good for thumbnails. Yes. Okay, a lot of you guys think they should add it. What would you rate it out of 10, everybody? Let me know what you would rate this suggestion out of 10. In the meantime, I'm going to try and find some more fire Photoshop suggestions that I've previously seen. So, we got that one. We got that one. And what else do we have? We have some others. Okay, 7, 10, 9, 6, 6, 100 out of 10. Wow, you guys like this. 6 out of 10, 2 out of 10. The box on the top ruins it. I think that's cool. Because that's where you'd stand. With this ladder truck, I think someone stands here. The ladder gets raised and then they use this hose to put out the fires. Rather than raising the ladder, then climbing the ladder, then saving people. I think that's what it's meant to be. Alright, everybody, I have some more suggestions, fire truck suggestions to show you. So this next one, I can guarantee pretty much all of you have seen it. And like we did earlier with the map expansions, we're going to compare both of them and we're going to do a poll, okay? And you guys will decide which one is the better one. So I apologize, kind of a low quality screenshot, but it is what it is. And if you know what I'm about to show you, then you're a true Erlc legend. And it is this right here, everybody. I'm sure everyone has seen this suggestion, or most of you have seen this suggestion, whether it be in a YouTube video, in media somewhere, but it's cool. It is really, really, really cool. The tiller truck, yes, it is a tiller fire truck, or a tiller truck. They use these specifically in America. I don't think they use them that much. I think they're kind of impractical, but they're really, really cool. So this is basically a fire truck, a ladder truck split into two pieces. So in the first half you have the truck, and then it's kind of like a semi truck in the way that the actual ladder section is a trailer, and it kind of like, if you've ever seen a video of one of these driving, they kind of steer by themselves. So like there's someone that sits in here and they like steers it like from the back here while someone actually drives the fire truck as well. It's kind of crazy, you know. See, this is where you control the ladder from, I think, as well. This is a really, really, really awesome suggestion. I think this would be cool as a ladder truck or a tiller truck, although something about this one kind of seems better to me because of this area at the top here. Being able to have a ladder truck like we currently have, where there's a ladder that you can climb and rescue people with, and then being able to have a ladder truck like this one where it's actually got a hose on the end that you can put out fires with, would also be really, really cool. Whereas this one is pretty much, as the Photoshop is designed anyway, is almost exactly the same as the one we have in game now, except it's just split into a trailer. That's it. But the ultimate one would be this, with this style of attachment at the top. Having this tiller truck with the actual ability to use like the hose on the ladder at the top to put out fires from the ladder, that is the ultimate fire truck in my opinion for Erlc. I think that would be so cool. Even just adding both of these would be cool. Do I think they will add this tiller truck is the question on my mind right now, and I don't know. I'm genuinely 50-50, because if you would have asked me last year, I would have said no chance, because it's a trailer, it's complex, it seems really difficult. For what? Really, there's already a ladder truck. But now we have trailers. So many people want this. This is like got to be up there in like the top 5 most requested updates. And when you talk about fire department updates, this is probably the top one. This Photoshop suggestion, everyone has seen, pretty much everyone loves it. I haven't seen anyone that says they don't think it should be added, or they don't like it at least, or like the idea. But this one's also cool. So, as we did before, everybody, I'm going to take that off for a second, and you guys are going to choose which one you like the most. So I'm going to put them both side by side, and in 3, 2, 1, here we are, everybody. Here are your 2 options. Let's start a poll. Which do you prefer? Number 1 is this one on the left. Number 2 is this one on the right. So we'll go number 1 left, number 2 right. Vote in the poll, everybody. Here we go. AmazePlays, thank you so much for the $2 Is that Australian dollars? $2 donation. I really, really appreciate it. You're a legend. Everybody vote in that poll right now. It is 50-50. Wow, 40 votes and it's 50-50. Okay. Number 2's got slightly more votes. Really? That is so surprising. I would have thought number 1 would have the most votes by far. This is really, really surprising to me. I've got 2 more awesome suggestions that I want to showcase as well in just a moment, specifically for the fire department, so stick around. But yeah, both of these are incredible. I think they both look so cool. We'll give it a few moments for the poll to end. What would you rate both of these out of 10, everybody? What would you rate both of them out of 10? Number 1 out of 10 and number 2 out of 10. What would you rate them? Because I think they're both so different that they're both so hard to choose between. Like, this one has this part on the top with a hose, which is really, really cool. But then this one's a tiller truck. You know? It's really difficult. 1 7 out of 10, 2 6 out of 10. Really close. I agree. Both are cool. Yeah, both 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. 1 9 out of 10, 2 5 out of 10. Someone said like 100 million. That's crazy. I like both of them. But the poll is close. But I think there is a clear winner. I think it is pretty clear to me that the winner of this poll is going to be the one on the right, which is surprising. Because I think you guys would have liked the one on the left more. Personally, I think the one on the right is the best. Because I really like how they've got the hose attachment. As I said, if they had this hose attachment to the tiller truck, it would be the tiller truck. And yeah, I do agree. The Photoshop itself, rather than the suggestion in the game, probably should have made that a bit clearer, is better on the one on the right than the one on the left. But they are both really, really cool. So yeah, there we have it. Well, it's actually getting closer. It's just changed to 51% compared to 49%. We'll actually leave that running for just a moment, just to see if the poll changes, because people are starting to switch to the left one instead. How late am I? We've been streaming for 1 hour, 32 minutes and 42 seconds. So, you're an hour and a half late. Do you play Grow a Garden? I do not. It's now 50-50. The vote has changed. It is now 50-50. Okay, we'll leave that running for just a moment. But the next suggestion I want to go over, everybody. Oh my gosh, where are we? The next suggestion I want to go over is also one you guys have probably seen before. But it's this. It is this one right here. Have you guys seen this before? I've done like 2 videos on this over the last couple of years. I love it. I think it is so good. It is so cool. The Photoshop itself is incredible. And of course it's a boat. It is a boat. It keeps changing. Number 1 has now became the winner. So that's crazy. This is a 10 out of 10 Photoshop for me. I don't think many of the ones have been a 10 out of 10 so far, but this is an 11 out of 10. This is obviously designed to be a fire and rescue, water rescue unit, I would assume, which obviously has the truck. Then we have like the 2 like backboards kind of things, which I assume would be used for like maybe like surfboards or something. Could be a cool idea. Not like surfboards, but like that style of, I don't know what the word is, but like to paddle boards to go rescue people that are like on the shore but not too far out. And then obviously we have the trailer with the boat, the fire department boat. It is really, really cool. This style of boat is the kind of boat I 110% think could easily get added to Erlc. No questions asked. I think this is a really, really cool boat suggestion, boat design. I think it looks really cool. And yeah, it's not a huge boat, so it won't be too difficult. It can 110% be a good match for this lake and the river. And if there's a map expansion like we spoke about earlier, they might add more rivers and more lakes and more water sources somewhere, which will just make this even more useful. Nick Boss Gaming, thank you so much for €2 donation. No boats, no peace. I appreciate you so much, bro. 1 donation away from the donation goal, everybody. And I'll friend 2 of you at random. But yeah, I love it. I've got nothing to say about this. Let me know in chat, what would you rate this out of 10, everybody? For me, it's an 11 out of 10. I would really, really like to see this. This is probably my number 1 summer update prediction as in what I want. Will it come? Probably not. But it's a 10 out of 10 for me. I love it so much. Boats, this style, the trailer design, launching boats into the river, like a boat launching point, would be really, really cool. And let's go back to the polls quickly. So let me see what we have. Let me get both the photos up again real quick. And then we can end the poll once and for all. If you're just joining the stream wondering what the poll is for, then this is what it is for right here. We are voting which fire truck we would prefer to get added to the game. A tiller truck or a ladder truck with kind of a hose on the end to put out fires. And it looks like number 1 is the winner. Number 1 seems to be the winner. Number 1, 52% of the votes, 53% of the votes. Number 2 has 48% of the votes. So by an extreme, literally by like 5 votes, the tiller truck has won, everybody. So once we get to 200 votes, we will end the poll. If you haven't voted already, do it now. 198, and we'll just wait for 200 votes. 199 votes, 200 votes. There we go. Let's end the poll just there. 200 votes. Number 1 is the winner at 54%, and number 2 is the loser at 46%. Fishing with Viper, thank you so much for the $2 donation. A huge shout out to you. You're a legend. Guys, I will friend 2 of you on Roblox at the end of the stream. So if you want to get friended, stay on the stream. I will do it in around 10 minutes time. So yeah. Number 1's the winner. You guys want the tiller truck more than you guys want a ladder truck with a hose on the end. As I said earlier, my ultimate suggestion, this tiller truck with this hose attachment on the end of the ladder. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. But this is the winner. Guys, if you want to get friended on Roblox, stay on the stream. We will do that in just a moment. I do have one final suggestion that I want to show you, which, listen, I know I am a hater of the thought of having an airport in Erlc, right? But this next suggestion, it is not something I hate. I kind of can appreciate the idea. Are you ready? Here it is. It is a fire plane. Now, this is the Photoshop itself. I think possibly a fire helicopter would be a better idea. Sort of how we have with the police helicopter, how you can call it to locate a specific player or do a patrol. Watch my video about fire department updates for the summer. I did it just a few days ago. Go watch it. I speak about exactly this, but they could add like a fire helicopter, where in the same way that you can call the police helicopter, you can call a fire helicopter to come and put out a specific fire. So whether it's like you call it and it can do like a patrol for wildfires, like the police helicopter patrol, and then you can call it to put out a specific fire, like the police helicopter can locate a specific player, that would be cool. Whether it's a helicopter would be cool, whether it's a plane would also be cool. A plane would probably be more realistic for a fire kind of thing. But what I also want to add on this is medical rescue helicopters, like an air ambulance. It can maybe pick up like a player or like an AI from like the AI medical scenes or the AI car crashes or major server callouts. It can pick them up, you can call them, it can pick them up, maybe it can take them to the hospital, and then it can land on the roof of the hospital. Maybe they build like a helipad, and then it drops the person off, flies again, takes off and flies away. And maybe as a paramedic or an EMT or an ambulance person, you can go pick them up from the hospital and take them in, or just leave them, and it's like an automatic thing where it takes them to the hospital and you've sorted the call just like that. That would be really cool. But for fire, do you think a plane or a helicopter would be better? Let me know in chat. A plane or a helicopter? Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, everybody. Plane or helicopter? Plane, heli, both. We definitely won't get both. And do you think you should be able to fly, if it's a plane or a helicopter, should you be able to fly it and put out the fires yourself? Or like the police helicopter, should it be like AI and automatic? Hello, I am back. So, I'm seeing most people say AI. I have to completely agree with you. I think AI would just be the better option here. But yeah, that's all my suggestions, everybody. Let me know. Let me know what you're thinking in the chat. But that is all the suggestions I've gone through. Rewatch the stream if you want to see my map expansion thoughts. Rewind about an hour or so. And yeah, if you've just joined, rewind to see my thoughts on the fire department updates stuff. We went through 2 different fire trucks, 3 different map expansion designs, 2 other fire department updates, boats and planes, and then we also talk about a load of other civilian suggestions as well. So rewind the stream if you want to see my thoughts on that. But yeah, we're gonna friend 2 people on Roblox now, everybody. So thank you so much for meeting the donation goal. Your support is absolutely incredible, guys. I'm gonna give you all a little exclusive teaser, okay? A little exclusive teaser. This is the first time I'm ever speaking about this, okay? So you guys are the special people that get to hear about it first. But next weekend, I will be live streaming summer update content, of course. Hopefully by then, we have the summer update released, or at least teasers for it. But I'm going to be releasing channel memberships. Now what that basically does is gives you a lot of perks, a private Discord server, but more importantly to you guys, it will allow you to get access into videos. So there'll be Robux giveaways for members only. But if you've ever also wanted to be in one of the challenge videos where it's like whoever gets the most arrests wins 1,000 Robux, or maybe a hide and seek video, or just a small video with a few people, members will be the ones in that video. So you have the chance to win thousands of Robux each month. You get to be in a private Discord server with me. You get to talk to me. There won't be that many people in there. I doubt there'll be more than like 20 or 30 members at most. So you'll get literally to speak privately to me in that Discord server. I'll probably friend most of you on Discord, friend some of you guys on Roblox as well. So yeah, it will be really, really cheap as well, or quite cheap anyway, each month. And there'll be loads and loads of exciting things, loads more perks to it as well. So stay tuned, everybody. That is coming next weekend. They will be releasing on next weekend's live stream, providing I do one. If I don't do a live stream, they'll be releasing next weekend anyway. So keep your eyes peeled, everybody. Hopefully I see you in next weekend's live stream. But before we end this live stream, as I promised, I'm friending 2 of you on Roblox right now. Here we are. Yeah, you guys can see Erlc Stage 1 Development and Testing 5 in my recently played. I wonder what I was doing on here by High Voltage Studio. I'll leave you guys curious to that one. Anyways, everybody spam your Roblox username in the chat. Here we have the YouTube live chat, everybody. Oh gosh, it's disappeared. Where's it gone? Here it is. The YouTube live chat. This is what I see every time you guys are sending your messages. I'm going to scroll up and down. I'm going to give you like 30 seconds. Absolutely spam your username as much as you possibly can. And I'm going to be choosing 2 random ones and friending you guys on Roblox because we've met the donation goal. And every time we do that, I friend some of you guys. So here we go. I'm going to give 3 more seconds. Here we go. All right, I'm going to close my eyes. Scroll up and down. And 3, 2, 1, and you. Okay, it was this guy right here. It was XVron as the person I hovered over. So let's go to people, and it doesn't match. Did I copy that username correctly? Did I copy your username correctly? Let me see. Let's just try that once more. Oh, I guess I didn't copy it correctly, or it just didn't show up. Here we go. I've added you as a friend on Roblox, so shout out to you. We're going to do one more. Keep spamming your usernames, everybody. Keep spamming your usernames. Gonna have a quick drink real quick. Keep going. Keep spamming them usernames. Alright. Closing my eyes. And 3, 2, 1, and this guy. Okay, here we are. Corrupted HXM, I think that's meant to say, or something like that. Why does it keep showing no results for the first time I copy someone's username? That is really strange. If I try this again, make sure I copy it exactly correct. There we go. Now it shows up. Oh no, user not found. Huh. Oh, he's literally right here. Oh, you guys are doing display names. That's why. Okay. And there we go. Add friend. GG's. GG's to you guys. And everybody, that is going to be the conclusion of this stream. Shout out to all of you guys that donated. As I said, I just gave you a huge sneak peek to channel memberships. Shout out to AmazePlays, who's helping me sort that out for next weekend. But yeah, channel memberships, everybody. Hopefully some of you guys will subscribe. You get to be in videos. There'll be Roblox giveaways. You get to speak to me privately in a private Discord server. I'll even call some of you guys, probably do some game nights and stuff. So yeah, stay tuned next weekend, everybody. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this stream. My final thoughts on the summer update: possibly a map expansion, possibly a fire department update, possibly boats. I'd say they're my top 3 bets. When will it come? Based on previous years, I would say the end of June. So within 2 weeks, I am pretty certain the update will come out. So yeah, I had the streak start nearly a year ago. Wow, that is insane. And you still haven't broke it, AmazePlays. GG's. But anyway, guys, subscribe, notifications on. I appreciate all of your support. Please like the stream. I uploaded a video earlier. It was really interesting. Someone responded to 184 calls in the time it took them to get 1 paycheck. With that, you get loads of money and loads of XP. You can max out the fire department in just a few hours with XP. So go check out that video. It's really awesome. Shout out to Matty, who edited that. Great editor. And yeah, check out my TikTok account. Uploading some TikToks on there. My Instagram, Twitter, all that. My Discord server as well. Discord in the description. We do thousands of Robux giveaways each month. So join that Discord. Thousands of Robux of giveaways each month. So check out that as well. My recording server as well if you want to be in videos. Make sure to keep your eye out for memberships. Next week, hopefully all of you guys will be joining it. I will appreciate it endlessly. Thanks to everyone that's watched the stream. Thanks to everyone that's donated this stream. You are all absolutely legends. Final shout out to every single person in this server. I appreciate all of you so much, and every single one of you that's watching the stream, especially from the start. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Check out my video I posted earlier. Keep your eyes peeled for more videos coming in the future weeks, and summer update is just around the corner. Thank you once again, everybody. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.